Welcome to another edition of Fantasy Central. I am your commissioner. To recap, a great week of games. We had Norwegian Legion failing to start a receiver that would have won him the game. As a result, we have the Colts winning their second game in a row, beating Legion by 8. We had Favre dollar footlongs taking it to Juicy Lucy. Juicy Lucy has a rough week, only scoring in the 60s. As a result, Favre wins by 62.5. Big Onions plays Mariachi. Mariachi didn't set his lineup again, only scored 35 points. So Big Onions didn't have a great week, but still cruised to a 47.5-point win. 19-0, very strong again, beats the Ninjas, which fall to 0-4. He wins by 67.5. Butler with the big upset over Victoria's Secret, handing him his first loss by 18.5. And 49ers, a big win for him. Gets his first win by beating the Beavers by 19.5. So we had a lot of great wins. We had some big stories, that have happened lately. We had Favre dollar footlongs, which have started very weak to start the season. But have come back very strong and have looked really as good as anybody. But for more on them, let's go to Shauna, who's standing by with Craig Swindlehurst, owner of the Favre dollar footlongs.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. I'm here with Craig Swindlehurst, owner of
Favre dollar footlongs.
Sounds like a delicious name. What made you come up with that one?
I found it on the internet.
All right, now, Craig, you started out terrible the first game, and then you had the best game of all. You have the most points in the league for one game, don't you?
That is correct. Week 2.
That is super. Tell me about your division.
Well, it's by far the strongest division in the league. Currently, I'm second in points, and I'm second in the division.
Mm-hmm.
The person who's first in the division is first in points. Donnie Baum. 19-0. My only
First
loss.
is first.
My only loss was to him. So the two strongest teams in the league in the same division. Cutler's Butler has recently made a couple of good trades, and now he is looking to be one of the better teams in the league also. So 3 of the top 5 teams are in our division. It's just a rough battle out there.
It is a rough battle out there, isn't it?
Yeah,
tell me about your prediction for this coming week. Who do you play?
I'm playing Zach Moon and the Koopa TT Beavers. I caught him on a good week. Drew Brees, Greg Jennings both have a bye. 2 of his best players have byes. My lineup's totally and completely intact, healthy again. So I caught him on a good week, and I expect a dominating win.
That's great. Tell me your philosophy for winning.
You know what? My philosophy is stick to my guys. I don't make a lot of trades. I'm not really big on trades.
You're more of a loyal guy, aren't you?
Yeah, the thing is, I just prepared so well in my draft that I just knew who I wanted, and I knew they were going to be good, so there's no need to make trades, So I just stick with my guys, and it's really been paying off the last 3 weeks.
You really studied this out, didn't you?
Yeah, hours and hours.
I knew it. You could just tell. You can tell you're a smart owner.
Yeah, one of the smartest, I think.
I think so too. Well, so you're going to win this week.
Yeah.
And then are you going to catch the Donnie Baum's team? It is the goal of everyone.
It's the goal of everyone right now, and he already beat me once, which is going to set me back a little bit, but I just think if some of my guys can get healthy and
get points.
The thing is I got a lot of guys that are supposed to be getting more points that aren't getting the points right now. And if they just step up to their normal games, I'm just gonna be on fire and take this league.
I believe you.
I mean,
super.
We're gonna just be Favre darling footlong all league long.
That's super. Well, all right. There you have it, folks. And back to you, Mr. Commissioner.
Thanks, Shauna. But probably the biggest story of the week was Winem Dynam 49ers, which has underachieved all year. Going in and playing a very talented team in the Beavers and coming out with a big victory. But for more on the Wynham Dynam 49um, to see how we turned that around, let's go to Shauna, who's with the owner of 49um, Nate Olson.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. I'm here with Nate Olson, the owner of a Wynham Dynam 49um. I just like saying that.
So do I.
You should win just for that. Too bad you're not. But anyway, let's see. Can I tell you that you have to be the clothes horse of the group? You're dressed appropriately.
That's true. I do try to play the part,
Well,
dress the part.
dress the
both.
part, play the part.
That's what I
Either
do.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see now, Nate. What can we say? You have basically just sucked the whole league, the whole time except last week, right?
You know, that's true. But the saying, record does not reflect promptitude.
Well, that
I just
is
made it
true.
up.
I
It doesn't make
figured
any
that.
sense, but
no,
it's true.
But there's some truth to that somewhere. isn't
Yeah,
there?
I think I've got a lot of underachievers on my team. Steve Slayton specifically, who last week really pulled through for me. So
Well, that's good. So you have a hopeful team,
I do.
a great hope in those underachievers.
Yeah, I believe in hope.
That's good. So
Believe
you
in
always
love.
go for the underdog.
Yes.
Good to know.
It's kind of a new position for me, though. I'm used to being on top.
Well, okay. But you did win last week.
Yes, I did.
And how did that feel after all those terrible losses for so many weeks?
You know, I was thrilled. I actually went out and barred Martinelli.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and that was good. I was actually expecting to lose.
Well, you know, after so many losses, that would be expected.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so the celebration was even better.
That's super. Now, you've been 11 out of how many?
12. Second worst.
Second worst. You
To a
know,
guy that doesn't even change his lineup. That's,
that isn't the best, but you are hopeful.
yes.
You know, just think of this. If there were 24 teams, 11 wouldn't be too bad.
No.
But there aren't. Sorry. Anyway, now who do you play next week?
I don't even know.
Maybe
wish
that's
I
part of
probably
your
should know.
problem, Nate. That you don't know much about this.
No, but I do know that there's a bear in your house.
Oh, Kong.
Come on.
Yes, he's a part of the family.
Come on.
Now, what's your strategy for this coming week?
I've got all my guys in, so I'll bring Kurt Warner back and Fitzgerald, and I think that'll help. I think I'll actually sit T.O. I'm kind of ashamed that the guy's on my team.
Who is it?
Terrell Owens,
Oh, T.O.
T.O.
It's better than B.O.
Yes, that's true. He's kind of a cancer to the team, so he's going to sit the bench this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. All right. Well, hopefully you'll get out of the
Losers.
pit of despair
Yeah.
and move forward.
Well, thanks. I hope so too.
Okay. Thanks for being with us
Thank
tonight,
you.
and back to the commissioner.
Thanks, Shauna. Now to end with, we'll have your updated rankings. Number 1, 19-0, number 1 offense, best team in our league. Number 2, $5 footlongs, 3 wins in a row. No one's looked better the last 3 weeks. Number 3, Victoria's Secret, falls to Butler, but did have key players out of his lineup. Number 4, Norwegian Legion, would have won if he was smart enough to start both receivers this week. Number 5, the Beavers, lost 2 in a row, but one of the most talented teams in our league. Number 6, Juicy Lucy, been very solid except for the last week. Expect for him to get back on track this week. Number 7, Cutler's Butler, the only team to be better every week so far. Number 8, the Cannon Colts, one of the most improved teams, scored over 100 the last 2 weeks, has back-to-back wins as well. Number 9, the Onions, has fell very far from the first week, beat the Team Mariachi, but that's nothing to be proud of. Number 10, 49um, finally got some production from his underachievers. Look for him to play better and better as time goes on. Number 11, the Ninjas. You're going to be ranked towards the bottom if you can't get a win. Look for him to get a win soon, but he's got to get a string of wins if he expects to make the playoffs. And number 12, Team Mariachi. Failed to start his lineup again. Only scored 35 points. Expect him to be towards the bottom for most of the season. There's your rankings, and that's our show for tonight. But have a good one, and we will see you later.